Hey everyone, sorry for the close-up. Hopefully you can hear me. My husband's mowing the lawn, so I figured I'd do a quick update. Since it's Saturday, June 8th, I went in on Friday and had blood work and ultrasound done, and not fabulous news, but okay news. I'm okay with it. So the tech was awesome. She was so sweet. She's like, I'm going to tell you stuff that's not going to be on the report, but like, I just want to tell you so you're comfortable. I had 3 follicles on the left, or on the right, measuring between 7 and 8 millimeters, and then I had 2 on the left that were like a 6 and a 7. So they're not big, but I'm a late ovulator. If I do ovulate, it's between like 18 and 20 typically. I mean, for the past couple months since my surgery, I've been all over the place, but so I was like, okay, I'm okay with that. There's 5 that are growing. I hope 3 of them fall off and stop growing. But I went in, did my blood work, and everything came back normal, in range, perfect. Estrogen levels, they didn't tell me what they were, but they said everything looked good. So the plan was to do stay on 112.5 for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday night, and go back in Monday morning. And I think this is what's going to happen, and hopefully I'm right and I can predict correctly. I have a feeling that Monday and Tuesday I might get my gonal F bumped down, and then trigger on Wednesday and go in for an IUI on Friday, or one more shot at a lower dose on Monday, go back in Wednesday morning for ultrasound, blood work, trigger Wednesday night, go in on Friday. I'm praying that's what's going to happen, because my husband has Friday off from work already, like not because of this, just because of he's been working like 75 hours a week, so they gave them Friday off. And because I'll take Friday off, and I already told work I'm taking a day off, and that way I have 3 days, which is also our anniversary. Our anniversary is a week from Monday, so the 17th. I have 3 days to rest, relax, rejuvenate, and be in my 2-week wait. So that's hopefully what's going to happen. I'm so okay with not being where I want to be, but I've still been having the 2 same symptoms of fatigue and cramping, and I've been cramping on the right side still a lot, and I know that's one where I have 3 versus 2 follicles, so I don't know if that's what it is. Maybe my leading follicle is going to be on that side, and that's why it's been kind of like, It's not all the time, but it's definitely like a crampy feeling. And the fatigue is just killing me. I mean, last night I couldn't even stay up until 10 o'clock. It was awful. Like, I went out shopping and went to dinner with my sisters, and then if you guys don't know, I have 2 younger sisters. So we went out, and then I drove home in torrential downpour, and it was awful. And I got home, we watched a couple shows on Netflix, and then I couldn't stay awake. I felt like I was like dying. I was so tired. So we went to bed, and we woke up kind of early, and then we fell back asleep, and we slept until like 9:30. Got up, I showered, we ate breakfast, sat on the couch until like 12:30, and then we started moving. And then throughout the day, I've been kind of like groggy, so I think tonight's going to be an early night too. So those are like the only 2 things. I haven't really had any headaches or any other moodiness or emotionalness from it. I know I'm on a low dose, but I still think that it's still hormones. No matter what level you're at, it's still extra hormones in your body. And I think for me, it's the fatigue and the cramping are my 2 symptoms. So yeah, so that's it. So I'll go in on Monday and do that. It was really funny when I went to do blood work. So I went to do blood work on cycle day 3, and then I went again on cycle day 7. So I had the same girl draw my blood both times. And so when she went to call my name on cycle day 7, she's like, come on in, like, blah, blah, blah. She's like, the place where we go for infertility, she's like, all my blah, blah, blah patients, they are all exhausted today, and blah, blah. And I was like, I think I'm going to see you next week, because I don't think it's good. Or I don't think I'm, like, ready. So she's like, I'll be here all next week. And it's so funny, because I go to a hospital, and even though my infertility place is an hour away. I can do all my monitoring at a local hospital. And I like don't have to sign anything anymore. Like everyone knows my name and knows my face, and it's crazy to think that like when I actually do get pregnant to go back there and be like, I got a baby in my belly, like, and not be like giving them my blood. So yeah, it's crazy to think that life could be so different next year if this all works out. I'm praying that it does, and I'm praying this is just what we need. But there is all that piece of me that's like, you know, what if we have to like go into the IVF route? Like, what do we do? The plan right now is to do the cycle and go from there. I have no plan. Sometimes I say I want to take the summer off. Sometimes I say I want to jump back in, but I don't know. I guess we'll just play it by ear and just see what happens. But it's really exciting to talk about baby and pregnancy, and I just glow, and I'm like excited, and my husband is so excited, and we've just started to go through the baby section again and like pull out little cute little things. And I said to him the other day, I said, what do you think we're gonna have this time, since we knew we were gonna have a girl the first time? And he looked at me and he goes, I think we're gonna have another girl. And I hope so. I really do. At first, when we didn't want to find out after the miscarriage, I didn't want to find out because I didn't want to tarnish anything in the future. But I feel like if we have another little, like a girl, if we have one, it will just be so exciting. I mean, I will be ecstatic, boy or girl. But then we throw around the idea of twins, and by God, there's been a lot of twin miracles going on lately. So I'm like, man, that would be so exciting if we got twins. So that's why I say I want two follicles. I want two in there. Just because what happened with our miscarriage, the chromosome abnormality that we did have, was caused by one egg and two sperm going into the egg. So I'm like, maybe this time of two eggs and the two sperm can go in different eggs. So it's just exciting, and I'm ready for the 2-week wait. I'm ready to do this IUI. The IUI is so quick and done. Like you go in and bam, 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 done, out. You're out the door. See ya. Here's your date. You'll go for your beta. So I'm just like ready to get there and get into the 2-week wait, stay busy, and see what happens. So 3 weeks from now, so like the 29th, I think, is what my beta will be if I go next week. I think I did the math. So if I go on Friday, 1, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, so it will be the weekend of the 29th or the 30th, and my husband's birthday is July 2nd, so it'll be really exciting if it's positive. There's also the other aspect that it will be really sad if it's negative, but I'm going to try and stay positive and be like, this was the plan. This was the plan. Your 30th birthday, you were going to find out you were having a baby. That's the plan. I'm going with that. I'm going with that. Life is a plan. Shit happens, and we go through it, and we get stronger, and amazing things will happen. And it's the only way that I can stay positive is to think that way. If I start thinking, why me, why us, why this happened, we could have had 2 kids by now, I am going to go nuts, and I'm going to go crazy. So I'm going to go with the fact that life is a plan. And it's a plan already put in place, and we're on a journey and a map, and we will find our treasure eventually. And it's going to be amazing. So I can't wait to be on the other side. I am so excited. I'm pretty sure when I do get there and I do actually do a pregnancy vlog, I'll probably be like, it will take a few takes before I can stop myself from crying so much, because I'm just going to be so excited. But yeah, so I'm being a little superstitious this cycle. I know that sounds stupid, but I dyed my hair blonde. I was blonde when I got pregnant last time. I'm pulling out summer clothes that I wore the week that we conceived. I know that sounds weird, but I have photos. I want to do all this weird stuff because it's just cool. I don't know. Maybe it will happen again. So yeah, so that's it. So I'll have an update on Monday. More idea of what the plan is. Hopefully it'll be next Friday IUI and I have acupuncture that night, which would be awesome. But yeah, other than that, I know there's some fantastic TTC news out there, some fantastic pregnancy announcements. But I know there's also a lot of sadness in the community right now, and my heart is with you guys who are going through a really rough time right now, and I'm praying and I'm keeping my hopes up for you. So I will see you guys soon.